All right, guys, we're getting ready to get this one started. This is the second. The stream crashed. If you go back, that'll be the start of it. This will be the end of it. So let's get this thing going right now. So is American Alpha going to be able
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global Tag Team World Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 480 pounds, American Alpha.
Is American Alpha going to be able to tie this up? The women had just won the very first Invasion Tag Team Women's titles. Now, the men's are on the line tonight. Right now, can they tie this back up and give TSW a shot at going home, winning the most title belts? Now, you might not have seen these guys in a minute, but these guys are going to be carrying down the men's Invasion Tag Team titles. And if it's guys and it's all pink, it can only mean one thing.
And introducing the champions at a combined weight of 516 pounds, they are the Global Tag Team World Champions, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Hart Foundation.
You know, Bret Hart, one of the most technically proficient wrestlers ever in the ring, will carry down the brand new Invasion Men's Tag Team titles, and we'll put them on the line right now. So Bret Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Hart Foundation's putting the titles on the line against American Alpha. American Alpha, in the last episode, had a heck of a match. Came up a little bit short, but does that change tonight? Is that the motivation that they needed to move forward and win these titles right here? We're about to see. So it looks like Simba and Bret Hart will start this match off. Grady and Anvil waiting in the wings, but Anvil tagged in right away. And Grady is definitely going to have to use, or Simba is going to have to use his speed against the Anvil. Simba's like, nope, Grady will. But this is honestly the way I would match these two teams up. If I wanted my best shot at winning, I'd have Grady in against Anvil. I'd have Simba in against Bret Hart. Now, as we go on deeper into this match, it doesn't matter. But at least in the beginning right here, or maybe this is the strategy. Quick in, quick out. Don't let Anvil even get going or know what you're doing. There it is, drop kick. Sends Anvil down right onto the old GC Rock logo. Thought Simba might have been trying to go up, but the problem is Grady's got his eye on Anvil. That back elbow, but man, misses that. Anvil says, see, this is what he's talking about. And now tries to get him back into the ring, but Simba goes down first, does not, and the referees count all the way up to 4. And an 8 count. Now you can't win titles. 9. And it looks like there's going to be a count out. Titles won't even switch hands. Technically, neither one of them won. Bad mental error on part of both of them. Those titles will remain vacated until the next pay-per-view. Nobody wins. So now our very first singles, the rest of them from here on out are all singles matches. We're going to have the Invasion Women's World Championship. Chyna will be carrying it down to the ring, facing off against TSW's greatest women champion so far, 5-time women champion, Ozzy. We're going to have GC Rock carrying down the men's title belt, facing off against Brock Lesnar. And in the final main event, Goldberg and Totes will go after it for the Undisputed Championship.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global Women's World Championship.
Now, Ozzy hasn't been tied up in the world picture very much. He has been going after some other things. Again, 5-time world champion. It's going to take a minute before anybody ever catches up to her. So, but now going up the world title against Chyna, this should be a really, really interesting. Some really interesting stuff. So now the 9th wonder of the universe will carry down the Invasion Women's World title. Chyna making her way down to the ring. I'm going to tell you, wrestler that gone way too soon. Always enjoyed Chyna's matches. It's kind of like, things get tainted at the end of it. With how some things went, but then again, was it exactly her fault? It's her fault how it ended, right? Because she could have reacted to things different, but still.
Introducing the challenger from Wolverhampton, England, the Factor, Oxley. And introducing the champion from Redondo Beach, California, she is the Global Women's World Champion, the Ninth Wonder of the World, Chyna!
So the first World Championship on the line right now. We know, obviously there can be countouts. Now, if there's a countout, the title is vacated. Chyna walked it down to the ring, but that doesn't mean she's the first champion yet. You got to do it in the ring. And if you look at these two wrestlers, they are modeled very similar. Like if there was a Chyna in TSW, Ozzy. Wasn't done on purpose, but it's what it looks like right now. Huge choke slam. Ozzy getting after it right away. And if you look back over the course of the WWE, the only wrestler I know of on the women's side to actually face off against male opponents and win, Chyna was an Intercontinental Champion. Here we go, rolls up the leg, and only a 1 count. Now Ozzy getting it turned back around and going after it. Now Chyna get it turned around, and kind of back and forth they go. Almost the thing that you kind of expected throughout the entire thing. And now goes, rolls up the leg, 1. And only gets a 1 count. So it's, the telling tale is going to be as this thing goes on. Oh, that is quite a move. 1, 2, 3. And I thought that this would go on much longer. But after that move, and I was going to call it devastating, and obviously it was, Ozzy, in quick fashion, wins the very first Invasion Women's World title. Yeah, what do? You gotta shake. You gotta shake after that. Like that was an amazing match. Like, it wasn't a long one. It was amazing how fast it was. Maybe even a little passing of the torch right there. Holy Moses. So here we go. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar gonna make his way down to the ring to face off against GC Rock. This should be a really good match. The last 2 matches of the evening, both world titles on the line. This will be for the Invasion World title, brand new title, look just like the women's title. And then the other Undisputed title. Totes has held that title for a minute. He has held that title for a minute, but he will put it on the line tonight against Goldberg.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for 1 fall and is for the Global World Championship.
Man, Brock Lesnar, the Beast. So Brock Lesnar, GC Rock will be the first time that these two face off in the ring. Really, I mean, it's been a first for a lot of things. Most of the time we don't have TSW wrestlers and WWE wrestlers facing off. So this is one of those dream style matches though. Brock Lesnar, GC Rock facing off inside the squared circle for the very first time. Title on the line. The Invasion World Championship. Only 2 matches left. This match and the next one. GC Rock getting all kinds of fired up, making his way down to the ring. You can see the title belt looks very, very similar to the women's title. And a little more animated with that belt around his waist. Normally very, very like driven, very straight-laced. But getting the crowd up and a little bit more with that title belt around his waist. Eagle, welcome back, brother. So guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, and share the video. We would love it if you did.
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
And that crowd is going crazy.
And introducing the champion from Manchester, England. Weighing in at 311 pounds, he is the Global World Champion, GC Rock.
So remember, just like in the last couple matches, not the current champion. He carried the belt down. If there is a count out, neither one of them, nobody will be the champion. So you got to win by tapping out or you got to win by pin inside that squared circle. Brock Lesnar, one of the best. GC Rock, one of the best in TSW, facing off right here. And in this kind of a match, I don't think on either side you can afford for either guy to let the other one get the best of them for too long. Knife edge chop, big overhand, goes for the pin. 1, and only 1 count, still really early on in this match. Yeah, the 4 Horsemen match from earlier was supposed to be all 4 Horsemen, but it just kept crashing, and you see then it crashes stream here. So this is part 2 of episode 7. If you haven't seen it, part 1, go back, watch part 1 when this is done. Man, monstrous clothesline from Brock. Brock now sitting up into that side. But you can't do that against GC Rock. G recovers very quickly. And Brock probably not used to somebody recovering that quick, so used to being able to get the crowd into it. But just not the case here tonight. And so far, I mean, yeah, maybe G's got the slight edge. But both competitors really kind of back and forth. Every time one of them gets going, the other one gets it turned back around. Little rope break there. Now GC Rock backs up into that corner. And still comes off the second rope, hits Brock and knocks him to the ground. Yeah, it really couldn't. I tried it a couple times and the stream would crash before I could even get it going, so I was like, maybe I better back it off. Gee, now, wow! Crazy display of power, but if you notice, Brock does weigh quite a bit. G couldn't get him picked all the way up, but got him picked up enough to break things up. And a 2.5 count, really a lot farther than I thought it would have been. Brock tries to get up, catches the leg, and looked like he was going for that back suplex. G stops it in time, though. And DDT, is he calling for it? Oh, big knee right down on the forehead. And here it comes. Can he get it locked in? The Rockopotamus. Brock is up. And Brock is potamused. G gets him out a little ways, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And TSW has now come away 2-1 in the title match belts. There was 4 of them, but one of them did not count.
Global World Champion, GC Rock.
So remember, all these championship belts will stay with the champions until the next time that we have an Invasion style pay-per-view. So TSW came out on top, winning the most title belts and also winning the most matches, even in the non-title category. Penny down there, living it up with GC Rock. And G playing it up to the crowd. So this is one of those things that starts to put TSW on the map. Even though we have one more match left, it really is for the Undisputed Universal Championship and not exactly falling in that format. But TSW, the big winners tonight. Last title match of the evening, last match of the evening for the Undisputed Universal Championship. Goldberg will be facing off of the WWE, facing off against Totes McGoats. Totes McGoats has held this title for a long time, and this title will only be fought not against 2 TSW wrestlers, not against 2 WWE wrestlers, not against 2 AEW wrestlers. It's got to be different. One time they did it. That will not happen again, not for this belt. So, can Totes retain?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Undisputed Universal Championship.
Can Totes retain it, or will Goldberg bring home the gold. You can hear the crowd chanting Goldberg right now as he makes his way down to the ring, accompanied by security. Huge win for GC Rock, though, over Brock Lesnar. That is crazy. Can Totes also deliver tonight, or will Goldberg take home the Undisputed title? Now, both promotions have a lot of superstars, so you probably didn't get to see all of the TSW superstars. You didn't get to see all the WWE superstars. That'll just tell you, and we had 12 matches. That'll tell you how many superstars are in there. So tough to put together, but very cool. That's funny. So Goldberg probably used to being the champion in matches like this, but tonight is the challenger trying to take the belt from Totes McGoats. Totes, the hired gun of professional wrestling, makes his way down to the ring, the undisputed Universal Champion. Now, Totes is smiling right now, but he might not be after this. And of all the title belts that are out there, this is probably the one Goldberg wore the most. So, long time that has been around Totes McGoat's waist. All that could change tonight. And it also sits in Frankie Two Fingers' house.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg!
Hey, Sentinel, welcome to the stream, brother.
And introducing the champion from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 275 pounds. He is the undisputed Universal Champion, the Reaper.
Now, guys, this is the second part of episode 7. If you didn't see the first part, finish watching this one. Go back and watch the first part of episode 7. It has been one crazy night, and it all comes down to this. TSW, great night tonight, but will they be able to have a wrestler retain the Undisputed Championship? Totes McGoats off to a good start against Goldberg, And to beat Goldberg, you can't let the big guy get his paws on you. It's a long story, but yeah. That was my nickname for a long time. Goldberg starting to get things turned back around in the ring. Back and forth they go. Totes, known for using the entire ring, and is going to have to do that tonight. Remember, Goldberg can end a match that fast. Like before I could even snap. That's how fast he could end a match. He hits you with that spear. That could end it. He hits you with the jackhammer. That could end it. So Totes got to be on his toes if he wants to walk back out with that belt around his waist. Big right hand. And I would think that the longer this match goes, the better it would be for Totes. Goldberg, not known for having long matches. Known for having some quick matches, as a matter of fact. And, oh, guillotine off that bottom rope. Sounds good, brother. Happy birthday to your son. We will catch you in the next one. Totes now taking it up to the top rope. And diving headbutt. Not an advisable move, but there's a slam, one that we have seen Totes win on before. Goldberg gets that right shoulder up, though. Referee right there. Staying on top of the action. Now, it looked like Totes was getting ready to put Goldberg in the extraction. Instead, Goldberg gets out of it, headbutts him, and now setting up for the spear. I don't think Totes sees it coming. And hits him. Now calls for it. No, goes for the pin. 2. And Totes somehow kicks out in 2, but if he doesn't get up, Goldberg may be calling for the jackhammer. That usually directly follows the spear, and here it is. And I don't think Totes will be getting out of this one. Rolls the leg. 1, 2. And Totes is now kicked out of the spear and the jackhammer. Goldberg can't even believe it. Gets on top, doing those hammer punches. Now throwing the bows. Goldberg just pissed. Can Totes try to use that to his advantage? Or does Totes even know where he's at? Totes now getting it turned around, starting to let it fly. Throws Goldberg into the top rope. Big clothesline. Ducks the next one. Picks him up. And calling for it again. And sits him back down. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And only a 2 count. There it is, that crazy swinging side slam again. Again, Totes has won off of that move on a number of occasions. But he really has got to watch it. Goldberg probably just a couple of moves away. Big slam. Not even a 1 count. Totes trying to get back to his feet. Goldberg playing it up to the crowd. Totes punches him, but Goldberg recovers almost as if it never happened. Now just picks him up, throws him out of the ring right in front of the announcer table. Matter of fact, knocks Totes into the announce table. And I would have thought that Goldberg probably would have been sloughing off a little bit by now. Not used to matches going this long. But he has been the aggressor for most of the match. The fact that Totes has even been able to keep up with it is kind of amazing. Now, Unlike in the other matches, if there is a countout in this match, Totes is the champion. The title will not be vacated and will stick around his waist. Goldberg now getting back in the ring, and there it is. The extraction is Goldberg in the ropes. No, 2, 3, almost a 3 count. 2 and like 79/80ths. Goldberg now fighting through that, so Totes is kicked out of 2 finishing moves. Goldberg's kicked out of 1. Exactly the kind of match you would expect. Goldberg rolls up the leg. 2. And Totes once again kicks out. Goldberg now setting up for it. This could be it. And there is no way, if Goldberg gets this in, that Totes will be kicking out of this. Jackhammer. Now rolls the leg. 1, 2, 3. And we have a brand new Undisputed Universal Champion, William B. Goldberg.
Here is your winner and new Undisputed Universal Champion, Goldberg!
So now, who will be the next person to challenge Goldberg? Will it be somebody from AEW? Will it be somebody from TSW? This belt can be defended anytime on anybody's channel or on anybody's program. So, Goldberg, congratulations to him, brand new Undisputed Universal Champion. Congratulations goes out to TSW, who has shown without a shadow of a doubt they can compete with who they call the big boys. So we have come a long way from a small promotion, now growing it into a larger one. And yeah, while we may have had some defeats tonight, we have had a lot more victories. So you guys hold your heads high, and we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.